Good afternoon, everybody, and Merry Christmas Eve, or as you're about to discover, Tibb's Eve. For those of you in my daily life who know this about me, this will come as no surprise, but for everyone else, it might be new knowledge that my family is actually half Newfoundland on my dad's side. And every year at Christmas time, we have a specific day deemed Tibb's Eve, what everyone else calls Christmas Eve. This came around in about the mid-20th century as Dr. Phil Hiscock of Memorial University tells us. Sometime around World War II, people along the south coast began to associate December 23rd, today, with the phrase Tibb's Eve, and deemed it the first occasion it was acceptable to have a few Christmas drinks. The more modern or simplified version of this is the day before Christmas Eve, when everyone of legal age is allowed to get drunk and spend time with friends before they have to be with their families. So for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to introduce you come-away-froms to Newfoundland terms that are pretty bizarre to everyone who's not from the rock itself. What odds? Oh, me nerves. I dies at ya. Proper ting. Yes, bye. Which has a different context depending on what sentence you're using it in. It can either mean, okay, no way, I don't believe you, really it's true, or is that so? So depending on how you use it in conversation, it'll have a different meaning based on what you're talking about. What ya at? You got me drove. How's she going? Go on by. Yes, maid, which isn't actually talking about a maid, that's just the Newfoundlanders term for women in general. It could be your mother, your grandmother, your friend, your sister, just all of it's maid. Stay where you to till it comes where you're at. Drinks like a fish. How's she cuttin'? Referring to the sharpness of a chainsaw blade to make sure it's actually working properly and not really dull so it's not doing its job. Who knit ya? Stunned as me arse. Spot on, buddy. That's wicked. God love your cotton socks. That one's just fun to say. God love your cotton socks. Like, you couldn't just simply say thank you? How's she getting on by? All one word, not how she getting on by, but just smash it all together and just blurt it out. She's gone by. Cooking up a scoff. Or fire up a scoff. Basically, just, you want food. Who you longs to? It's a mozzie day. How's she getting on now? I'm rotted. Like, literally, say it with a disgusted tone, because that's basically what you are. Fill your boots. I say that one a lot, actually. Like, in normal conversation, just someone brings up a plan. Yeah, sure, fill your boots, whatever floats your boat. Or goat. Ours for most. Guaranteed by. Take care, me ducky. Long may your big jib draw. This is mostly used as a saying of good fortune, usually as a toast. A jib in Newfoundlander speak is a sail, and drawing means filling the sail with wind. So the entire phrase is basically saying, may your journey be easy and come without problems. I'm gut-founded. Mutter. Basically exactly what it sounds like. Unless we're talking about Firefly, then it gets an entirely new meaning that is so much cooler. Froze to death. Mine now. My nerves are rubbed raw. Lard tundrin. Basically just exclamations that you'd say when you're in a pickle or just really frustrated with something. There you have it, 36 Newfoundland sayings that will guarantee to give you a lot of quizzical looks if you're using them in everyday conversation. I didn't get to experience all of these sayings when I was young, but I really wish that I had, because it would have been so much fun to bring these out with people who actually understand what you're saying. Do you guys have any sayings from your family's heritage, or things you say in your family that you don't hear often anywhere else? I'm personally a fan of how's she cuttin', and of course, what he at, because I don't know anyone else who says that. There are a lot more that I didn't bother going into because they get weird, but still, it's part of my family, and I wouldn't have it any other way. That's all I have for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It really helps me out. Share this with your friends and family who may also find these interesting. And if you haven't already, or this is your first time around, please subscribe to be notified of all of my latest videos. I've been making as many videos as I can for Vlogmas this December, so if you have missed any of those, be sure to check out the playlist I will put right there. And I do have a GoFundMe page to help raise funds for my trip to Cuba after the school year's done, so if you want to donate to that, I will have that link down in the description. It's been great chatting with you guys. I hope you enjoy using these phrases in your own conversations, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!